dark. Well, welcome everyone to our Wednesday night free necklace call. I'm so glad that you guys, those of you that are here live, welcome. And those of you that watch later, we are equally happy that you are watching. The fun thing about our Wednesday night free necklace call is we give you through Thursday to watch it and fill out the survey to be in the drawing. And you know what? I forgot to go grab our survey link, but I'll grab that at the end while we're taking questions. So for those of you who have not met, my name is Carolyn. I have been a stylist with Park Lane for almost 3 years now. I've actually been in direct sales for 20 years. My former company was also a jewelry company, and they closed during the pandemic. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm now trapped in this accounting position at an electrical company where I don't want to work for the rest of my life. I thought my accounting job was my side hustle and my jewelry job was my forever job. But then when my jewelry company closed, I really kind of had a meltdown. But then I found Park Lane. I could have sold real estate. I really was considering real estate. And, you know, one day I still may. But I found Park Lane and it has just been amazing. So over the last 2.5 years, my personal sales compared to my previous jewelry company have quadrupled. And that's what I want to share with you tonight is just everything that Park Lane does that I feel is different compared to other companies. And one of the things I love about Park Lane is even if you're already in another company, you can also do Park Lane. We have no rules against being in multiple companies at the same time. They're just a very comfortable, confident in their own skin company. And I appreciate that. So I like to talk about the 3 Ps. I talk about the people, the product, and the programs. And I can usually get this done in less than 20 minutes. Valerie beat me last week. She did it in 16. So now I feel like the gauntlet has been thrown. I don't want to beat her, but I don't know if I can. The people. So the company has been around since the 50s. Arthur and Shirley Levine started it when they were teenage newlyweds. They wanted a company where she could stay home with the kids and still earn income for their family. Well, they built this multi-generational, now it's in multiple countries, brand that has just been incredible. We have amazing ratings. The jewelry, well, hold on. I don't even want to get into the guarantee yet. Let me talk about the Levine family. Their sons, 3 of their sons purchased the company from them in the early 2000s. And ever since the beginning, the Levine family vowed to only keep 2% of the profits for themselves. So the rest of it, they pour back into the programs. So when you hear about what they do for our customers and our hostesses and you as a stylist, and you think, how can they do that? Just remember that in most companies, the top people, the owners or the CEOs, keep 20 to 30% for themselves. And in Park Lane, they only keep 2%. So the second thing I want to talk about is the product. Hello, it's jewelry. I mean, if we like it and it's priced right, we'll buy it, right? So you're not dealing with brand loyalty like makeup. You struggle a lot with that. You're also not dealing with, you have to stop taking this supplement and start taking this supplement. It's just jewelry. If it's cute and it's priced right, we buy it. So in Park Lane, I like to say we have a full service jewelry line because we have things that the teeny boppers love all the way up to the more mature grandmas love. And we also have every price point. We have jewelry that starts at $22 and goes all the way up to $200. But nobody ever has to pay the $200 price tag because of our sale. And many of you, if you want to put a 1 in the chat, if you've ever shopped our sale, it is so much fun. When I first looked into this brand, I looked at the website and I saw the prices and I thought, no, that's out of my price range. But then when I dove in and I learned a little more, and I learned my friends could get this jewelry for half price or $30, I thought, okay, that is my price point. I love that we have boho jewelry. We have dainty delicates. We have career wear. We have a ton of designer inspiration pieces. So I just did an event at a sorority at OU in Oklahoma, and the women went bonkers over our jewel bracelet, which I'm not wearing right now, but it's a very basic, classic oval shaped bangle. And it is Cartier inspired. I looked it up today because someone came through with the Cartier bracelets on with no sparkles in them. And that version of our bracelet from Cartier is $3,000. The version we have that actually has the crystals in it on the Cartier website is $18,000. And ours is 78, and our customers usually get it for 36 as a half price item. So our designer inspirations are amazing. I've had people ask me if what I'm wearing is Cartier or Van Cleef or Tiffany. And so women are able to get the look that they love for a price that is much, much, much less. Plus, if they host a show, they can get it for free. Plus, we have an unconditional guarantee on our jewelry. So if it breaks for any reason, dog eats it, kid trashes it, you do still have to have some parts left over. You can't completely lose it. But if you even have a couple beads left, you can send it in. And in the first 4 months, Park Lane will replace it for free. After that, it's just $10 plus shipping. So our product line is amazing. It's all nickel-free, lead-free, cadmium-free, and hypoallergenic. So if you have friends with sensitive ears or sensitive skin, they should be able to wear our jewelry. So we have quality and a price point that women love, backed by an unconditional guarantee. So I love that. The programs are my favorite part. We have programs that totally spoil 3 different people: our customers, our hostesses, and our stylists. So what do they do for our customers? Well, many of you already said you have shopped our customer sale before. We always have a buy 2, get 4 at half price sale. So our customers only pay full price for their 2 least expensive items. Like my We earrings, these come in a 3-pack for $42. I always tell my customers anything over 40 you should get for half price or better. So I love to show items that are in the $20 to $30 price range so they can pick out 2 really affordable items, and then they can get 4 more expensive items at half price. And I often compare this to what if you went into like your favorite department store, like Dillard's or Von Maur, and you bought 2 pairs of socks, and then they let you buy 4 designer handbags for half price. Would you do it? Yes, we all would do it. Or we might go for the designer jeans or the perfume or the makeup. But anytime when you can get the more expensive stuff at half price is amazing. And you as a stylist actually earn your commission off of all of that, the full and the half price items. So it makes it super fun for our customers to shop that. And on top of that, Park Lane always has a weekly special. So like right now, when our customers spend $90 on their full and their half price items, they can go back and pick out any item up to $200 for only $30. Oftentimes, I have ladies get one of our impression bracelets. This is our Northern Lights impression bracelet. These retail for like $188. I always tell everybody I would never let you pay that because they can usually get one of these for $30. Most recently, Park Lane drops like specialty pieces a couple times a month. This purple Laguna necklace that I have on now can be worn as a bracelet or a necklace. It's probably going to sell out in a week, but this is a $160 piece. And right now, our customers are so excited that this just dropped. They are spending $90, $90 because they want to get this for $30. And Park Lane is just genius with their marketing and how they spoil our customers. We also have a Sparkle Box subscription, so they can get 2 exclusive items every month that are never going to be in the catalog for only $39. And that's like free advertising for you. It's so much fun. And we have style drops. Do I have a style drop within my reach? I probably put them all away. We have, oh no, wait, this is one. This is a sold out one, but I'll show it to you. So usually once every week or 2, we have a limited edition color or item that's worth, $100, $200, $300, and they will drop it for a fraction of the cost. So this was our smoky gray honeycomb bracelet. And this dropped, I think it was $35 with any $40 purchase. And your customers just go crazy because these are limited edition pieces that they can only get for a certain amount of time. And it makes them super excited to shop with you. So what I love about this, in my former company, I was always trying to do the marketing myself. I was like, hey, if you buy this, I'll give you one of these scarves. If you spend this, I'll give you this ribbon necklace. So I was having to go out and buy all of these different products and promotional things. And I was also having to be creative. And in Park Lane, I never have to do that because Park Lane always has a sale. Park Lane always has a special. Park Lane is always dropping a style drop. So I can just promote what they're doing, and that makes it exciting to shop with me. And my customers love that. If you're my customer on here, You love it, right? It's so fun. So let's talk about what they do for our hostesses. Because what do we know about women? One, we love a good sale. Two, we love to tell our friends when we find a good sale. I mean, we could be at the grocery store and find out bananas are on sale for 15 cents a pound. You're at least going to call your sister and tell her. Or if you're at Banana Republic and I see that Banana Republic, and their $80 jeans are on sale for 20 bucks, you're going to tell people. So when women shop our sale, they naturally love to book parties with us because they know their friends are going to love to shop this sale. And when they host a party, it could be virtual, it could be in person, it could be at a restaurant. Park Lane is going to give them so much stuff. Just for hosting, they get a $200 item for $30. They get 4 half-price items, which you make commission off of when you're the stylist. They also get free credit. They get $20 worth of free jewelry for every order placed on their party, no matter how big or small that order is. So even if their poor friend who, is struggling financially and can only afford to buy a $22 pair of earrings, that's okay. Park Lane is still going to give the hostess $20 in free credit. And I love that. So women aren't having to judge their friends by how much they spend. The magic happens when we help our hostess get to 10 orders, because at 10 orders, Park Lane doubles her shopping credits to $40 per order. So every party that we do for a hostess that gets 10 orders of any size, she gets at least $400 in free jewelry, plus her half-price items, plus her $200 item for $30. Plus, when her friends book from her, she gets an extra item for a $200 item for $30 at her friends' parties. So your hostesses are doing half of the work for you by saying, you should have a show. You should have a show. You should have a show. And we have 2 $50 awards in our tool belt that Park Lane lets us use however we choose. They're called Fast 50s. So you can use those to incentivize your hostess to do whatever you feel like is going to benefit her in your business the most. If you need more bookings on your calendar, you could say, hey, I'll give you an extra $50 free when you get 3 friends to do a show from your show. I like to give my hostess $50 free when she has 10 people, either at her in-person event or watching the live on Facebook, because I know if we have 10 people there, we're going to have a great show. Sometimes if we get to the end of her party and we haven't used both Fast 50s, I might say, hey, I'll give you an extra $50 free if you rebook for 6 months down the road. You can use them however you want, and Park Lane just charges you $10 a piece for those items. Let's say you don't want to use them. You could offer your hostess, hey, you can get an extra $100 worth of jewelry for 20 bucks at your party. You can really use them however you want. And I love that they give us that flexibility to do it the way we feel like it will help our business the most. So your hostesses are having a great time. They're getting all this free stuff. Their customers are having a great time because they're getting all of these sales. Well, oftentimes, naturally, you think, I'm kind of loving this jewelry and I'm loving all of the sales. You might decide to become a stylist. And for us stylists, we kind of have the best of all worlds because we can take advantage of all 3 things. We can shop as a customer and get all the customer perks on a show in our own name where we're the hostess and we get the free stuff. And then as a stylist, we have access to the best fundraiser program I've ever seen. They let us do fundraisers for any nonprofit, like a true 501c3 organization. If we get it approved first, they will donate 50% of the sales to that nonprofit. And out of the other 50%, they'll still pay you commission. Now there's no customer sale because they're just cutting a check and giving it. So instead of buying $30 trash bags, someone can buy a $30 necklace and the nonprofit can make $15. And there's no hostess perks, but it's still such a great way to help give back to really great organizations. We also have not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips you can earn every year. Does anybody on here like to travel? Because I love to travel. And I hate to pay for it because it's so expensive. So since I've been with Park Lane, I've earned an all expense paid trip for 2, airfare included, to Key West, Cabo, Hawaii, Aruba, Paris, and we just earned Ireland for my husband and I. And these trips are amazing. They're like nothing I've ever been on before. And I earned trips in my previous company, but it's different here. The way they spoil us, you get free jewelry. On one of our trips, they rented out a beach and we had free massages on the beach. It wasn't a beach, it was an island. They rented out an island and they shipped us over to the island on a boat, and we had massages on the island. They're just, they're so, so generous. We can also earn over $1,000 in free jewelry every single month with our Rich Rewards Club. So based off of your sales, and or if you choose to recruit that month, you can earn anywhere from $250 to $1,150 in free jewelry. So that's how you build up a collection like this. I did not start with this much jewelry, but just kind of grows. You get all this necklace, this Laguna necklace that I got, this was free because Rich Rewards Club level 2 last month meant we could earn this necklace before it dropped on the website. And it just dropped on the website yesterday, and I already had it for free. So I love that they do all of these incentives for us, and they're not a quota-based company. They're an incentive-based company. So they're not going to say, oh, if you don't do this, we're not going to do this for you. They're going to say, hey, if you do this, we'll give you this. And it's so much fun. So let's talk about how you make money, because everyone in Park Lane earns at least 30% commission. And that's actually an industry high. I came from a company where people started out at 50% commission, but from that 50%, you had to pay credit card fees. You had to pay monthly website fees. There were a lot of other expenses along the way. With Park Lane, you start at 30%. And as you promote, you can work your way up to where you're earning 50%. And there are no fees. They pay all of our credit card processing for us. We have no monthly website fee. It's just amazing. And you can actually get your first 5% pay raise when you just have one friend join you and the leader on your team trains her for you. You don't even have to know anything to promote in Park Lane, because until you're like this level high, one of us higher level leaders trains anyone that wants to join your team. And if you've ever been a leader in a previous direct selling company, you could interview and possibly be brought in as a direct appoint. So I was with my former company for 18 years. They did not bring me in at a baseline. Like if you came from a bank and you were a CEO, they're not going to bring you in as a teller. They brought me in as a senior division leader, already earning 45% commission. So if you already have leadership experience, you could qualify to make more than 30%. But the other thing that I love is as you promote through our compensation plan, you never go backwards. You never have to requalify. You don't have to maintain. There's a lot of companies where you have to do so much every month to keep your title or to keep your commission level. And that is not the case in Park Lane. Even if you were a leader in another company and you get brought in at an area or a division leader, you don't have to do anything to maintain that. You will always be that level. You never go backwards. So that was really nice for me, because in my former company, I went up, down, up, down, up, down. And that's very disheartening. So we have tons of other programs. You can even earn a white Mercedes. I accidentally earned the Mercedes. I threw away the brochure that came with my kit because I thought, I'll never do that. And then a month and a half later, I had earned the Mercedes. And they'll either pay $700 a month towards your white Mercedes lease, or you can be super practical like I am. And I took $500 a month as a cash bonus. So they'll pay $700 towards your lease or $500 a month as a cash bonus. I like cash. My husband and I love to pay off debt. We love to, he likes to spend money. I like to save money. I love being practical. And I walked away from my full-time job a few months after joining Park Lane, and I walked away from free healthcare. So my Mercedes bonus all goes towards healthcare. That's how I pay for a large portion of our health insurance. So I just love the flexibility of being able to be my own boss. So let's say you decide this is something you want to do. See, I've already gone over the 16 minutes. Valerie, you win. We have 3 different kits you can get started with. $99 is our basic kit. You get to pick out $500 with that. But guess what? This week, you get to pick out an extra $100. So with any of these 3 kits, you get an extra $100 this week. So if you're thinking about it at all, I would do it this week. So $99 right now gets you $600 worth of jewelry that you choose. $229 is our business kit. That normally gets you $1,000, but right now it would get you $1,100. Or $439 is our boss kit, which normally gets you $2,000 worth of jewelry, but right now it gets you $2,100 worth of jewelry. All of the kits come with your website for an entire year. The credit card processing is covered. There's no like upgrades or monthly fees. There's nothing extra you have to factor into that. The only difference with your kits is how much jewelry you get to choose with it. And then if in a year, if you decide you are loving this and you want to continue, at that time, you will pay $100 to renew your website. That's it. So our costs are very upfront. They're very black and white. It's not muddy. It's not confusing. And I will tell you, the majority of my stylists have $500,000, $2,000 launch parties. And you make the money from your launch party. Your leader does it for you. You also get the hostess perks, so you get all that free jewelry. And when your friends want to book parties, they book with you. So you get free jewelry, you earn the money, and most women pay off their investment in their first party, maybe 2 parties, if your launch party doesn't go as well as you hoped it would. So it's kind of a no-lose situation. We also have a graphic designer on staff that makes all of our pretty pictures for us. We have a Facebook party script, so you don't have to be creative. I think I was talking to Natasha and I said, if you want to be creative, you can. I only like to be creative like once or twice a month because I don't have the brain power for that. So we have somebody that does all of that for us, and I love it. So what do you want to do now? If this is something you're interested in, your stylist can send you, she can text you the sign-up instructions. It really takes like 5 minutes to sign up. And then you have an entire week to pick out the jewelry for your kit. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry right now or $1,000 worth of jewelry. No, you just decide what size kit you want. You can sign up, and then she will connect you with her leader. We'll pick out a time to do your launch party for you. And then you have a whole week. And we even give you like our list of bestsellers. We help you every step of the way. So the onboarding system that our team has is a tried and true system. And our success level with our stylists is very, very, very high. And we're actually really proud of that. So if you want more information or if you have questions, you can reach out to whoever invited you. I would be happy to jump on a 3-way call with you, or whoever her upline leader is, she would too. And you're going to want to fill out our little Google Doc survey, which I meant to get before I came on here. So just bear with me for just 2 seconds while I go grab it. And I'll post it in the chat, because you fill out this little Google Doc survey. What do I want to make our keyword? We always have a keyword. Let's make it 100. Because you get an extra $100 in free jewelry. So you can just put 100 when it asks for the keyword, or you can spell out the word 100. I don't care. We'll know what you meant. But I'm going to paste this link right here in our chat. So if you're on here live, you can just click that and it'll take you to the thing right now. Your keyword is 100. You know everything you need to know. I'm going to stop the recording here in just a second, so those that are on the live can ask questions. But if you're watching the replay, make sure you get that Google Doc from your friend who invited you, so you go in the drawing for the free necklace. Keyword is 100, and we would love to see you on our team. Let me stop the recording. I don't want to hit the end button. I want to hit the stop recording.